guys, it's Al from Read Write Scribble, and this is my May book haul. It started off as one book, which then progressed to 13 and the rest of my paycheck. But I have no regrets. Let's get started. The first book that I bought, I'm not even going to number them because I always mess up and it's so silly, is a book that Lindsay Ray, I will link her channel below. I know some of her videos are missing and I'm really not sure what's going on with that, but I miss her wrap-ups and everything like that. But a book that she talks about a lot is John Flanagan's The Ranger, The Ranger's Apprentice even. And this, I believe, is a middle grade book, and it's kind of like Harry Potter, and it's got a lot of fantasy, and it's meant to be like amazing. I'm not even joking. Like, the ratings for this were, and the reviews on Amazon alone were ridiculously high. So as she talks so passionately about it and she makes me want to read everything that she talks about, I thought I would pick this up. The great thing about Amazon is you can buy used books for like 1p. This cost me £2.81 and it's meant to be like worn. This looks brand new. It hasn't been broken and it came in the next day, so I have no regrets with this one. The next book I bought was a spin-off dystopian retelling of Snow White. It's called The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine, and it's just, it's got a shiny bit. And does it have it in this one? No. Yes, it has a map in it. I love maps. I just think they make the book so much better, even though it's like a page, makes it better. I've heard great things about this and also very mixed reviews about this, and a lot of people at work asked me what I think about this book and I haven't read it, so I decided that I would pick it up, give it a try and have my own opinion. A lot of my Goodreads followers tell me that this is a book that I should read, so of popular demand I said I would read and review this book. The next one, I can't pronounce her name, but this is The Winner's Curse by Marie Rutowski, I believe. It's a trilogy and I've heard fantastic things about this. The problem I have with trilogies and series is I'm really bad at finishing them. But this is a fantasy book without any magic, which I have never seen before, and it just really intrigued me. Plus the cover's really nice, which is not a reason to buy a book. But yeah, I just think I've heard great things about this. A lot of my Instagram followers, I see them like reading this and I feel left out, so I bought myself a copy. No regrets. I'm trying to like tell myself. Now the next one was a deal that I found in a supermarket. So I didn't even want to be in the supermarket. And I was stropping at 20 years old around the supermarket and I found books. And for £3.50 I got both copies of this standalone and sequel, you can read it as either, by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, off the page and between the lines, but £3.50. So of course I couldn't pass it up because ironically I was about to buy both of these books from work and it would have cost me like £12, but I got them for £3.50. This is where I have a problem because I didn't want to read them that much. It sounded a good idea because she managed to help her favourite fairy tale character escape and then she, I believe, falls in love with him. I'm gonna guess that she falls in love with him because I just don't believe that you can write a book without the character falling in love with someone. I mean, there's a love story in every book that we read. But I've heard great things about these and it was, I believe, number 6 in the charts this week where I work. So, of course, I picked both up for £3.50. That's the only one that I think I'm like definitely like, eee. The next one I have been meaning to pick up for quite some time. As I said at the beginning of the video, these are some that I've had on my Amazon wish list for ages and there was a big deal going on at work, so I bought like the whole bookshop. And this is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. That is not how you pronounce that. But being English, I can't pronounce anything unless it is English. It's great. It's fantastic. I really, really hate that. But this is an amazing novel. I started reading it and I got about halfway through and then I dropped my book in someone's hot tub and it died. So that was when it first came out though, so I can't really remember how far I got into this, but I'm gonna reread it and love it all again. This has got very high reviews on Goodreads, and what I do is I check on Goodreads, read a lot of the Amazon things before I buy it, because a lot of people have the same interest in me as me, not in me, because that would be weird. So I just feel like instead of buying it and it's sitting on a shelf and me not finishing it, I might as well look at the reviews first. Just common sense, really. I never used to do that, but now I spend so much time, effort and money on reading and blogging and vlogging that I just feel I might as well get something that I'm going to enjoy as well. The next one I have wanted since it came out in hardback, and I couldn't justify spending money on a hardback because it wasn't published in England. Like, it was so hard to get hold of. It was like 40 quid for a hardback. And this is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. And I finally got a copy at work. I found it. I was unboxing some skips and I found it, and I literally wanted to cry. It is beautiful and it has dragons in it. That is all I'm going to say, because I'm going to fully review this book once I've read it. I've heard great things about this. Also very highly scored on Goodreads. But as you can see, these are all sci-fi and fantasy, minus the 2 sequels, Behind the Pages and Off the Lines. I'm really into sci-fi, dystopian and fantasy at the moment. That is basically all I'm reading at the moment. Yep, we're in that phase of life. The next 2, I'm so excited because I bought the first one and then the second one just happened to come out the next day, and I got a really good deal on them. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas and A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, and I plan to read these back to back after I finish Ready Player One. As you can see, more dystopians and fantasy, woo. I've heard fantastic things about this. I know a lot of my friends did not like this book, but I just think I really would. So I bought it anyway and was like, meh, bye guys. But they still bought the second book and read it so they could have an opinion, so it couldn't have been that bad. To have wasted 600 pages of your life, it could not have been that bad. I can't wait to start this. It's something I've been meaning to pick up for a really long time, but I just never got round to doing it. So when I saw they were both coming out and both in a deal at work, I just couldn't resist. So as you can see, this pile is really stacking up. So the next 3 are manga and graphic novels. Now, most of you know I love my graphic novels. So the first one that I don't have with me because it hasn't arrived yet, come on Book Depository, is Saga Volume 3. It's been saying processing for 4 days. Like, where's my book? Like, it could have been here. It would have been here like beginning of next week if it had been dispatched, but I'm guessing there's a problem. Something is not right. I'm gonna have to check into that because I really want to read it. Now, at work, we have review sort of paragraphs on books that are bestsellers, and at the moment the bestsellers are Tokyo Ghoul manga. Now, I never really got into manga. I went to a school where all my friends were really into manga, Japan, China and all that stuff, but I just sort of was a poser and really was not. But then I read like a couple of pages of Tokyo Ghoul, and it's because he likes books. Guys who like books are just, it's not enough of them. So I bought 1 and 2 because obviously they're bigger than a graphic novel, but I just assumed that because the first time I got into graphic novels I only bought like volume 1 and I didn't get volume 2 and I couldn't get hold of it, and I was like, but I need more. So I prepared and bought a massive stack of 1 and 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. I plan to review these for work, but I'm going to include the review in a video because I have so many like little friends and little followers that are really, really into manga, and they're like, I'll even send it to you. They obviously really want me to read these, so here you go guys, I did it. They're so cute. But this is like a little bit different because it's just a college student who fancies a girl, and the girl is a ghoul and turns him into one, I'm guessing. And he gets all these powers, and he loves books, and he's just so cute. I'm going to watch the series as well. I'm actually downloading it as we speak. But I think I'm going to read both of these first because I just feel like for $8.99 you're going to read them first, girl. The thing is with manga and graphic novels, they're quite expensive compared to a book. So obviously I am going to read them. But my fringe is so annoying. Look how annoying that is. Yeah. So I was weak and I purchased all these books, so I better get reading. I will leave a link below to my blog, my Twitter, and my Goodreads account. I love to hear what you guys think, and I had the nicest follower follow me on Goodreads the other day, and we now pen pals. It is the best thing ever, and we send each other books, and it's awesome. And I just love hearing other people's views and what they're reading, what they're getting up to, because BookTube is like the friendliest community ever, and I'm really glad I chose to join it. And I want to say a huge thank you to all the people who've supported me, followed me, subscribed to me, and liked my videos. It really means a lot to do something that I am passionate about and share it with you guys. So, happy reading.